Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Today we are going to be making an origami lily. This is an easy to moderate difficulty design. Before we begin, let's define a few terms. To crease is to fold and unfold, leaving an impression, the crease. I recommend folding the paper and smoothing down the edge a few times with your finger to get a solid crease. There are two main types of folds we will be making in this design. The first is a mountain fold. This is when you fold the top face out so that the edge is on top, like a mountain. The second is a valley fold, which is when you do the opposite and fold the top face in, creating a valley. Depending on which face is on top, a mountain fold can also be a valley fold, and vice versa. It's all about which side is up. We'll also be using what people refer to as a squash fold. This is when you use an edge and fold it down to create two new edges. It usually requires a crease to be folded in the opposite direction it was created in, as you can see in this video. In order to begin this design, the only material you will need is origami paper. Origami paper is square and colored on only one side. If you don't want to buy origami paper, just create a square out of an extra sheet of paper you have lying around. First, with the white side up, fold the paper in half with a diagonal valley fold. Crease and unfold, then do the same fold perpendicular to the last one. Now flip the paper over, crease a horizontal valley fold, and do it again perpendicular to the last one. Now, with 4 creases, collapse all 4 folds at once as shown. Now we're going to do 4 squash folds. Grab one of the 4 edges and squash it directly down the middle. Match its crease along the middle of the design. Flip the design over and do the same thing. Now valley fold these 2 squash folds in half, as shown, to do the same fold to the other 2 edges. Now it's time for a second set of squash folds. This will require a bit more preparation. Valley fold the 2 edges as shown to crease them and unfold them. Use these creases to apply a squash fold. Take the bottom corner you just created and fold it back up. This will function as the petal of the finished design. Flip the design over and apply the same fold. Then valley fold the 2 completed sides in order to apply the same fold 2 more times. Now valley fold the 2 bottom edges in to meet in the middle. Do the same to all 4 sides, like in the last 2 parts. Now you can valley fold the petals from the top down, crease them, and unfold them to create the finished product. You can also roll them along your fingers to add a nice bend. That is it. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May the art of origami allow you to become more at peace with your inner self.